Hey everybody, it's Derek, and we need to have the microphone. Oh my goodness. Oh, there we go. We might want that for those of you out there who would like to know what's going on.
Which I think would be everyone. I mean, just gonna go out on a limb and say that they're here to hear us.
Something like that.
And
Something
watch
like
us
that.
play.
For
glory.
Yes, for glory. This is a game from Alex Wolf.
Spielcraft Games.
Spielcraft is the publisher, and we're very excited to show this one off.
It is.
Has a little bit of history actually, because about a year and a half ago, Lizzie and I get a chance to play the prototype of this.
We have a little bit of history with the game.
Well, that's right. I mean, there's a little bit of history here. Like a year and a half ago, Lizzie and I played the prototype, and absolutely fell in love with this game. And I told Alex that I was super excited. I would ask him, "Hey, when is this coming out to Kickstarter?" And I'm super, super happy that it's finally on Kickstarter. I told him that when this comes to Kickstarter, because I didn't know what the timeline was. I didn't know if the game was signed back then. But this was one of my most anticipated Kickstarter releases, having played that demo at the Proto Spiel with him. So I know he's gone through a ton. I think he's here in the comments, so thank you for joining us. We are excited that you guys are here to watch. Again, if you're watching live or if you're watching later, thank you for your time. We're excited to show this one off.
Yeah. It's a deck building game set in ancient Rome where we each have our own school and we are trying to collect the best gladiators to battle out in the arena and earn glory.
Indeed.
So that's why it's called For Glory.
What up, everybody? I'm jumping in the comments real quick. We're live over on YouTube as well, seeing what's going on. Jason, Mike, Jared, Matt. Oh my gosh, lots of fun, awesome people in the comments tonight. Thanks for joining us. Let's go ahead and take this one
to the table.
Take it down to the table.
Let's do it.
Let's check it out. And boom.
There we go.
All right, so
you can see Derek's player board.
Yes.
On my player board is off to the side.
There's a lot in the game, and there's a lot of text, and there's a lot of cards. And I really wanted to show it off, so we felt that it was best to show kind of the main portion of the game.
Which is the arena.
These are the arenas. This is where we're going to fight. There are 3 other decks of cards. There are markets for things. These are the, I believe they call economy cards. Lizzie has tactic
cards. Yeah.
So these are cards that you'll play defensive, offensive, cards that you'll use to kind of mess your opponent up. And then we have
the gladiators.
The gladiators. These are the meat this is why
of the
you're
game.
here. This is why you're here, to fight, to gain glory. This is a game. It's a race, 1st to 6. Yes. So 1st to 6 glory. There are.
So these blue tokens are representative of glory. So there's 3 arenas. Each round, we'll talk about the machinations phase. Yeah. But you can place gladiators into these arenas. There are the 2 fleeting, and then the
lasting glory. So fleeting glory, lasting glory. I got all the terms.
You can only play gladiators in one of the fleeting arenas. So once one person places one in either of these, that's the arena that's going to be used for the rest of the rounds. You can't use all 3 of the arenas at the same time. Only 2 will be used.
Only 2 will be used.
So it's a fun thing because they each have power. So as you win them, whoever wins, the sword will come on their side, and there's an ability on here that they can use.
Yep.
When you win in the lasting glory, you're going to take that arena in front of you. You'll be able to use it, and then a new arena will flip up. So these will be changing as we win them. These we're going to be fighting over that one power.
Correct.
We'll go back and forth.
It's a little bit of a tug of war over who owns the arena that you can use the ability. So we have this is Euthana. So as a reaction, and we'll talk about reactions later when they come up, but as a reaction, when a gladiator you own attacks, you can discard a card to deal 1 damage to a target gladiator. That's really, really good. It's a great card. We have Verona. When damage is assigned, exhaust Verona to deal 2 damage to a target gladiator.
I love that.
That's mean. That's so brutal.
This game, by the way, is very mean.
It's so much mean. It's a confrontational 2-player deck building.
It is. It's a confrontation. So I mean, there's a lot of take that. There's no avoiding interacting with the other player.
You're gonna get messed up.
So I mean, for someone who doesn't usually play very confrontational, this is a very confrontational game, and I get very into it.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't play a lot of those. I want to win.
Exactly.
And I did not win last night.
No, so you did not win last night. I was
not
so
happy.
You were like,
I
like
was
over there fuming. It's so good. It's such a good deck builder. I can't wait to show you guys how this works. But those are the arenas, and then the game also kind of snowballs. These are what we call boast cards. They don't really do anything except to tell you the amount of influence that will trigger an arena phase. So the gladiators have influence on them. So the top right.
So once we have gladiators equal to the number of that boast arena, we will start after a person's turn, whoever is in charge of
the crowd's favor.
Crowd's favor, yeah. So I'm going to start with it. So Derek will go first. I had the crowd's favor. So we cannot start a battle in the arena field until after my turn. So everyone will get a turn.
Yes. And so this escalates.
Yes.
6, 14, 19, 24. So the battles are going to start getting grander and grander. There's going to be more stuff to do. Okay, but this is pure and simple a deck building game. We each start with the same deck of cards. We're going to have money that we'll use to purchase cards. We'll have senators that allow us to... or patrons that allow us to have influence over the arenas. And then there'll be schemes that we can play to do various number of things. And we'll talk about what happens and when we do it.
I think it's just going to be easiest to just jump into it and explain what we're doing as we go through. So Derek is first. He does not have the crowd's favor.
On Facebook says that he knows Spartacus, which is true. He does know Spartacus, the actor.
The second Spartacus.
Yeah, Liam. So that's pretty cool.
I watched
met him once.
3 episodes of that show. I didn't finish it for whatever
so I'm
reason.
first player. So during the machinations phase, there are 6 steps that you'll follow, and this player board is fantastic because it really lays out everything you're going to need to know. The first thing we do is you're going to ready any patrons and arenas. So readying is basically if you had a card and you had used its ability, you would turn it upright.
So much for just jumping right in. He's actually going to go through and explain everything.
No, I'm going to go into... Now I'm going to take my action. I have 7 cards in my hand. So here's 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
We can count, guys.
So
this is good. It's going
with
good.
my 7 cards, I have 5 money. Here's a patron. So I will place my patron into play.
Into his villa.
My villa.
It's where they live.
I'm not going to coal yet, but each deck comes with a coaling card. You gain 2 coins or choose to coal a card. I am instead going to take 2 coins from the supply, please. Yeah. And then with these 5, I will purchase Treacherous Augur. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Treacherous Augur is a patron, and it goes in my discard pile. So I will have to draw it, and then I can play it at a later turn. But it has a scheme that I can activate to put things from my discard pile back on top of my deck. And that's the end of my turn. I draw back up to 7, so I only have 5 left, which means I get to shuffle my discard pile and draw 2.
So maybe that card you bought will come into the top.
Maybe it'll come out.
So now any cards that Derek bought in his turn will refresh. I will have new cards to go, and I'm going to start. So I have some cards. I have my call. I'm not going to call because it is far too early in the game. So I will instead take the 2 coins, just like Derek did. Fresh Perspective, it says gain 1 coin token, and I can
that's a good one.
I may discard the face-up cards from 1 supply deck and then turn 3 new cards up. So if I was looking for a specific card, or
you just didn't like what was
or
in the
if there
market.
was nothing there that I liked, or maybe I couldn't afford anything, and I'm like, well, maybe if I refresh it, I can get some stuff. That's a really great card to have. So I'm going to take the 1 coin for that, and then I have 5.
So Legatus is 5. You've got pay 5 for 4 coin, which is really good. Praetor is 5 or 4. Sorry.
Yeah. You know what? Give me the Legatus.
The Legatus.
Yes.
It's a really good
Derek
card.
had that last time and kept making me angry.
Legatus's ability allows you, when we go into the arena phase, we have to determine speed, and Legatus gives you +1 speed just by having it, which is pretty great.
Just kind of necessary.
All right. So I drew my Treacherous Augur, so that will go into my villa. I also drew Fresh Perspective, which we both start with one of those. I will play it and take a coin, and I'm actually going to get rid of, again, you can't see it, but I'm getting rid of the Gladiator row, and I'm going to deal out 3 new Gladiators. So we have Hermes, Murmillo, and Gallus. The artwork on these cards is so good, guys.
Oh, it's not focusing.
It'll focus. It'll focus. I believe in you. Do it. Focus the thing. Do it. It doesn't want to focus. But it's so good.
check out their Kickstarter page. You can see all the art in much better resolution and in focus. And while you're there, you can pledge.
All right, I'm going to spend 5. Mm-hmm. And here's another cool system we haven't talked about. We have coins. Mm-hmm. So you can, you've noticed, with 5. Yep, you've noticed Lizzy and I have been gaining coins. You can use these in tandem with the cards from your hand. Mm-hmm. So 5 cards plus 2 is going to give me Murmillo. And Murmillo is 7 cost card, but it's super strong. And he's going to go into my discard pile. And I will draw 7 cards and pass to Lizzy.
Okay.
Now remember, we don't check. This is all turn-based. Lizzy takes a turn, I take a turn. It all goes back until we determine the arena strength and whether or not...
I have 2 patrons that are going to go out, the Crooked Senator and the Legatus. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to use these 3 coins to buy the Shady Dealings over there, which is going to give me 3 coins instead of the 1 in our hand. They're all 1s. This is going to give me 3 coins at once.
Yep.
Then I also have my Fresh Perspective, so I'm just going to gain the 1 coin because there's nothing I want to refresh at the moment. And I really need a Gladiator, so I am going to do...
Which one would you like? Did you buy something from me?
Yeah, I did. The first one, Radiaris.
Oh, Rotarius.
Okay, so that is...
And
to use 1 coin here and 3 coins from my... I don't know, bank.
Yeah, I guess your reserve, your coin reserve. Most of the gladiators have asymmetric abilities that will trigger during combat, which is super awesome, and just gives even more replayability in like the tactics of the card play. So I drew Murmillo. So here's what happens. Murmillo has, you can see 2 patron influence. I own 2 patrons. So this allows me to place Murmillo into a location, and I'm going to place Murmillo into Verona. So Murmillo has now gone into one of the 2 fleeting glory, which means nobody's going to fight here. We're only going to fight in these 2 arenas now. The other thing I'm going to do is gain 2 coins from the supply. By the way, this prototype came with these metal coins.
That are amazing.
This is amazing. Like, the metal components in this version of this prototype absolutely blew me away. There's a metal helmet. Crowd's Favor, which is awesome. Which is actually Hoplomachus's helmet. And then these are metal pewter swords. Like, craziness. I have 5 coins, so I will spend 5 coins to take a Legatus myself. Because I can't let you have both of them. And that's my turn. Okay. So now on your turn, if you play any gladiators, we will check.
6.
Right. No. Equal to or greater than.
Yes.
That's a big difference.
It is a big difference. You're right. Okay, so I'm going to use my call action. I'm not going to call, though. I'm going to take the 2 coins. Then I'm going to do... I'm going to do Praetor. So I'm going to take 4.
Okay, so you're going to purchase this card, which is it's a patron.
Yes.
It's a Praetor.
And then
don't forget we've got our tactic cards available as well.
I'm going to do 4 to take Hermes over there.
Hermes.
So 2 and 4 is going to give me Hermes.
Nice. All right, so you did not place any gladiators. All right. So I have Fresh Perspective. I'm going to gain a coin.
Alex says the metal bits are actually the final bits. They are the samples from the manufacturer.
Wow. I'm impressed. Really, really well done prototype. I mean, honestly, it feels like a final product, which is awesome. So I'm going to discard the face-up cards from the Tactics deck and get 3 new Tactics out. So we'll see what we've got here.
Okay.
All right. Oh, we got some good ones. Let me buy some Tactics because they are mean and I love them. All right.
I like them when they're on my side.
3 coins. I'm going to purchase this. This is called Snare. Snare is a tactic, and on your turn when we fight, you can play a tactic card, and you can attack with a ready gladiator. This card lets you exhaust your opponent's ready gladiator, which means they will have 1 less to activate. Lizzy loves when I use that card.
I don't.
And then I'm going to go and spend 3 coins plus 2 for my coin reserve. Whoops, I should probably count. To gain, this is called Brutal Strike. I can just deal 2 damage to a target gladiator. So there's that. If you want to refill the tactics.
I do.
And that is my turn. I'm going to redraw back to 7.
Oh,
No,
I'm gonna spend.
Don't take them.
I'm gonna spend 6
No.
to take 2 snares. So exhaust the target gladiator. So I'm gonna take both of those.
That's
yes.
not cool.
I'm also going to put out another patron. So I have 3 out currently.
Dang.
I have my fresh perspective, which is going to give me 1 coin. And I can discard all the face-up coins. Do you want to do that?
Chandler says when he sees the name of this, he just yells glory. I love it. Oh, Ben Moy's here. Isaac, what's up? Matt Felici, I agree. The artwork in this game is fantastic.
And
what do you got?
I'm going to reserve this card. So we have not talked about reserving it. So on the right-hand side of your board, there says for reserve. So if any point during my turn I don't play a card, but I don't want to discard it, I can put it in the reserve. Yes. And then on my turn or when we're preparing for battle.
At any time.
Well, I mean, like I'm saying, like either or, like anytime on my turn or, you know, I can pay however many cards there are, 1 coin per card. I have to pay for all of them, and then I can pick them up and add them to my hand. So if I want to save a bunch of tactics, like if I draw a tactic and I'm like, well, we're not about to battle right now, but I don't want to risk not having this in my hand, I put it in reserve. When we go to fight, I say, okay, I have 3 cards in my reserve. I'm going to pay 3 coins. I pick up those cards, and I have those tactics when I need them to defeat Derek.
And when we played the prototype, the reserving of cards for use later and then refreshing them, but having to use coins. Now you can use coins from your hand or from your supply. Like there are just so many unique layers to this game. Like that to me, instantly, I was like, I love this game. Yes. I freaking love this game.
Knowing that once you have it in your hand, you can
because you
save
have
it
to
for
discard.
When you need it, you do.
So it's like, how big do you let your reserve get? You know, are you going to pay 2? Are you going to pay 9? Like I paid for a hand last night that cost me 7 coins. Like
and it was not a good turn for me.
It's awesome. So I am putting my own Legatus into play. So there's my Legatus. I'm going to actually cull a card from my hand. I'm going to get rid of
Business as usual, the 1 coin.
And then I have 4 coins. I will use these 4 to gain plus 2 coins to gain Gallus. This is a gladiator. It's going to go in my discard pile. And it is now your turn, Lizzie.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know why I just shuffled that up. I got to draw these out. Oh, there were perfect 7 cards there. We're good.
Okay, so 5 coins. Cull. Okay, so the cull is going to give me 2 coins.
Yep.
I am going to pay my 1 coin to take the card I reserved last time.
Oh, I see. I see what you did.
So I'm going to put Hermes out.
That was great timing.
And Materius.
That was really good timing.
And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4,
wow,
5.
I got lucky. I'm not going to lie.
And I'm going to use these 5 coins to pay for this Brutal Strike, which is going to go in my discard pile.
Correct.
But you wait, it's coming.
You have to draw 7 cards. You might draw it. You don't know. You don't know.
So we are going to go into, we have 8 out there, so that beats the 6. So we're going to refill our hands.
Yes. Dang. And I don't have... I could scheme Exhaust to move a card from my discard to the top of my deck, but I cannot because I don't have anything. All right, so let's talk about late registration. So before moving into battling over the arenas, there's something called a late registration. You can pay 3 coins to play a gladiator from your hand into an arena. Again, you still have to make sure that you're not busting on the influence levels.
Do we talk about that?
Yeah, I talked about that when I played Murmillo. Okay. But your patrons essentially tell you how many or which... The more powerful the gladiator, the more influence it's going to take. So, like Lizzie has 2 out there for 2, but she has 3 patrons, so she might be able to get another one out there. Either way, we can pay 3 coins from our hand or our supply to late register. Starting with me, I'm not late registering.
Okay, I am not late registering either.
Okay, so we are going to battle.
We always go to...
Top down.
Yeah.
So if we were here, we'd fight, but we're not. So we go here to Verona.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to fight over Verona.
So I have 3.
I have
speed?
2 speed, which means
so
you go first.
I'm going to go first. Yes.
All right.
Okay, so I am first of all going to use a tactic. So on your turn, you can use a tactic and an attack.
Yes.
So you can do both.
In any order you choose.
I'm going to use Snare, exhaust a target gladiator, and put that in my discard. And then I'm going to attack, and that's going to deal 2 damage to you.
Okay, so 2 damage on Murmillo.
Oh man, he's a 6 though. That is so high. Okay.
Hold on 1 second. Oh, wow, that's awesome. So there's a lot of text you need to read because Murmillo has an ability that says while exhausted. So while Murmillo is exhausted, he gains a reaction ability. I can discard, or when damage is assigned to a gladiator you own not named Murmillo, you prevent 1 of that damage. So the timing aspect, Murmillo wants to fight first, so then his other gladiators don't.
He also wants to be in a battle with multiple gladiators.
Correct.
Which is not going to help him out
this round. So wait, how did you unexhaust him?
Oh, I just...
Yeah, no. I was going to say, don't unexhaust.
I hadn't flipped him yet.
I am going to... Goodness gracious. I'm not going to attack, because obviously it's exhausted. I will play Brutal Strike to deal 2 damage to Hermes. So 2 damage onto Hermes.
Okay.
And now it's your turn.
I'm going to deal Brutal Strike. And put 2 on you as well.
No, I'm at 4 of my 6. I'm going to pass.
Okay, I'm also going to pass because I don't have any more. So we're
that's the end of the battle. We unexhaust. We ready our gladiators again.
I still am at 3.
And I'm still at 2. Okay. So as gladiators are defeated, then the speed might change. So
so I am going to hit you for 2.
Oh, that puts me at 5 of 6.
Yeah.
Oh wait, why do I have? I'm at 6. How'd you hit me for 6?
I dealt 2 here. No, I should have hit you. You should be at 6.
Oh,
there's 6 on there.
4, 6.
Yep.
No.
So that kills him unless he has something that stops it.
No.
Okay, when your gladiator dies, you get a coin.
You get an insurance coin.
Like, oh, too bad.
Murmillo.
Here's some money.
But here's what happens. You don't. It's not destroyed.
No.
It just goes to your discard pile. But I have to redraw and redeploy.
But I have 1 Fair Verona. I get that glory. And because Derek was not able to play a gladiator into Salamis, I get these 2 glory all on my own. He will retire to my discard pile, and I will take this.
That was not smart on my part.
And it says, I can exhaust Salamis to give a target gladiator plus 4 shields until the end of a battle. So I can help up someone's defense.
Strengthen somebody
which is fabulous. So that's just going to go in front of me for me to use.
All right. Cathargo Nova, as a free action, after late registration, but before the first battle, exhaust this card to move a gladiator you own from an arena to another arena. That's pretty cool.
So we're going to
put those out there. We're going to put another one out here.
Okay, so I am currently at 3 glory, and you need 6 to win the game. So
and I am in last, which means I go first.
I'm also going to take this boast card. Because, I mean, this does not give me any points.
Honestly, it doesn't do anything. They just tell you you can, like, you can taunt other players. You can just, like, read the flavor text. Like, what does it say?
Can I ask you a quick question? How did it feel when my gladiators defeated your gladiators? Huh? How did it feel? Did you like it?
It felt like this.
Okay, I'm going to be really mean right now, but he's going to end up, like, crushing me in the next round. I'm going to be like, don't talk to me.
Don't talk to me.
It's fine.
Don't look at me. Are you okay? No. All right, so we did resolution.
We did.
The crowd favor goes to player with less glory, which is myself.
The
crowd flavor. Also, you took the last action, which means I go first. We refill back to 7, so I need to draw. Okay, draw.
Oh no, Daniel Zayas has shown up.
Oh no, Daniel's here. Ah. What up, Steven? Thanks for popping in. Good to see you again. Did you refill your hand back to 7?
Did.
Okay, cool.
I'm ready.
All right, let's go back to the Machinations phase. So we ready any patrons?
Yes. So now the next round, we had to have 14 strength of gladiator.
14 strength.
To go to another arena phase. So it's going to be
it starts getting
it kind of ramps
bigger.
up. I mean, as your hands get bigger, you get more gladiators. It's going to be easier to get there, but it does still take some time.
Ooh, that's fun. So I am going to go ahead and purchase for 4 coins, so 2 for my hand and 2 for my supply. Rotarius.
Okay.
So that card is going to go into my discard pile.
Okay.
I am then going to pay 5 coins to gain this Servant's Errand. I'm going to reserve a card from my hand, and then I'm going to gain a coin. So I will refresh this for you.
Okay.
All right. And it is now your turn. Let me draw back up to 7.
All right, so I'm going to use Fresh Perspective to gain a coin.
I get exactly 14 cards in my deck, so I can cycle, if I keep it perfect,
Whoa.
I can cycle perfectly
so
between
3,
it.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's a lot of money.
9.
What are you buying?
10, 11, 12, 13 for counterattack. When damage is assigned, reassign up to 3 damage from the target gladiator to another target gladiator.
I don't like that.
I love it.
I don't like that.
Okay. So that was my full turn, though. That's all I was able to do.
Well...
And I just spent a lot of coins to do it, so...
Okay. Alrighty. I'm going to reserve a card for my hand. I'm going to play... It's a little difficult to see what's happening here, but it is what it is. Murmillo is going to go here, and then I'm also putting Gallus into play.
And that's all you can... I mean,
Well, that's the
gladiator-wise,
all I have, yeah. I am also going to gain 2 coins from the supply. And then I have 3 coins to spend. I will purchase Velitas.
Okay.
And now I need to reshuffle my deck, and it's your turn.
So you are at 4.
Should be at 4, yeah.
Okay.
You know what? These don't really need to be on. I'll just place these off to the side. That way we can see.
Or by like your reserve or
yeah.
something. Okay. My turn. Rotarius is going to come out to Verona. I'm going to call to take 2 coins. I'm not going to call a card yet. I am going to reserve a card here. And then I have... Oh, you didn't refresh the gladiators, please.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, I'm going to buy...
Daniel.
How much is Cestus? He doesn't have a cost on him.
What is... Oh, Cestus, you may late register Cestus for free. So you can just take it from your hand for free. But he provides no power.
He doesn't have a cost on him.
I know, it's free to take.
Well, yeah, I'm taking him.
Okay.
He's free? I think that's a typo.
Well, Alex can let us know.
If he has a cost
it's
associated...
Cestus and
yeah, here, I'm going to put it right there. He doesn't have a cost on him. I'm assuming
he's
that's
also not wearing any armor. That dude's going to get... that dude's going to get wrecked.
No, he looks pretty tough. And then... Okay, I'm going to spend 4 coins to defy fate. So this says, when damage is assigned, prevent any amount of damage to a target gladiator and then deal that much damage split as you choose among gladiators I own.
Nice. That's awesome.
So
go ahead and refill.
I will.
All right, I'm going to purchase Deflect for 9. So 4, 5, 6, 7.
Alex says, LOL, Cestus should have been in your starting deck, Derek.
What? LOL. Give me Cestus.
Both should have a Cestus then. I didn't have one either.
LOLs. I shuffled them in.
He's just like, oh,
there you
go. Gladiator. So we had been playing without this for a round.
Whoopsies. I wondered where I should have known.
Way to go, Derek.
All right, so just go ahead and put him in your deck.
Well, that was a little embarrassing.
Yeah, it happens. Okay,
so I did not get a gladiator that round. I thought I did. It's okay. You gonna refresh the gladiators?
Yes. I'm trying to purchase something. That's 7. And then I spent my 2 money. So here is this. I'm going to take Deflect. Deflect says, when damage is assigned, reassign 2 damage from target gladiator to another target gladiator. I am then going to gain a coin from the supply. I am going to reserve a card, and then I'm going to cull and take 2 more coins from the supply. And Lizzie, it is your turn.
Okay, I have a couple of things I want to reserve. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Then I have...
I also really enjoy that reserving cards is like a soft cull, at least for this purchase, like for the Machinations phase.
For
because
Praetor.
you can get rid of cards that don't help you for the Machinations phase, but you're going to end up having to pay for them later if you want to use them.
Here,
so that timing aspect is super, super good. Oh, that's too funny.
Okay, I am going to spend 1 for Pierce. And this says, deal 1 damage to a target gladiator. If that gladiator is defeated during this combat turn, I may pay 2 coins to return Pierce to my hand.
Nice.
And then...
Very nice. So Steven was asking about like how the card art was as far as gore. I haven't seen a whole lot of gore. There is some violence. Like Lizzie has a pierce that
it's
has
not
a spear,
like active violence, but there's like blood stains and stuff.
Yeah.
It's not like an active like
I have
people
not
hitting other people.
Seen somebody's head being chopped off for some, I haven't seen things like that.
It's mostly still shots of the gladiators. It's not action shots of people like actually fighting.
Yep.
So I think that cuts down
a lot of it is
of gore
stuff
you're
like
gonna
this.
See. Yeah,
for sure. Okay, is it my turn?
It is.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for this.
But I mean, like our money cards that have
reserve that
give us the 1 coin. There's like blood splatter on the ground. So I mean, there's definitely blood in it, but it's not obnoxious in your face like 300.
So right now we're at 6. 6 of the 14 for the boast. Oh yeah, certainly not like 300.
Daniel says CW gore.
CW gore. There you go.
Like, you could show this on network television, no problem.
It's true.
Or not network, on...
Yeah.
Is it network?
I think it's network. Cable television?
Not cable. No, it's not cable. It's network then.
Alright.
Okay.
It is your turn.
It is my turn. You done?
I am.
I did not even notice you did anything. Okay, I'm going to play Hermes. Out. I'm going to play a couple more cards here.
Oh my gosh, how big is your reserve? My goodness.
Quite big. Draw 1 coin.
Hope you can pay for all that.
Draw 2 coins.
Okay, there's your money.
Good. And then I have 2 here. You didn't refresh this.
I can't refresh that one.
Well, then you gotta remind me.
Oh man, I need to get some more tactic cards because it's
Okay,
going
I'm
down.
gonna spend 2 and 1 to get this Fury, which will
Fury's
give me an
really
extra, the feat, the strength
Speed?
of
Initiative?
There we go.
Initiative.
Yeah, so.
You want to refill that for me?
I suppose I can.
I'm gonna gain 2 coins, please. Thank you.
1, 2, 3.
I am going to play Treacherous Augur. So this is another of my patrons. I am going to... I'm actually going to exhaust the Treacherous Augur because it has a scheme. I can exhaust to pay 2 coins to move a target card from my discard pile to the top of my deck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to purchase for 4 coins Vestalis. So this is going to go into on the top of my deck. I'm going to pay 2 coins, exhaust Treacherous Augur, and now this card goes to the top of my deck. So I will draw it next turn.
Okay.
And it is now your turn.
Okay, I'm putting out another patron. I'm putting out my Nevada.
Your starter.
I'm gonna put out another reserve, and then I have give me Crixius. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Crixus to you. All right. Oh man, I really want Hoplomachus to come out,
so
but I haven't seen him.
So we're at 10, I believe.
4, 6, 10. So 10 of the 14. So I'm going to play my patron, and I'm going to purchase Evade for 7. So 7 coins. Evade goes here, and then I'm going to gain a coin, and I am going to reserve that card, and it is now your turn.
Okay, I have my card, which is going to give me 2 coins. I have Crixus, which I'm going to play down here into the...
So that takes it to 13?
13, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... This needs to be refreshed. Okay, I am going to spend 5 coins to take my shield.
To buy the shield?
Yeah, take it, and then when damage is assigned, prevent up to 2 on a target gladiator.
That's really good.
So it's going to go on my hand.
Ready.
Okay, if Derek adds 1 gladiator out there.
I'm going to purchase this card. This is called Inspire. I can ready a target gladiator. I am then going to activate my other Treacherous Augur to put that card on top of my deck. I am... Oh, got to pay 2 coins for that. I'm going to gain 2 coins with Cole. I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 coins, purchases, turn the tables. No. Man, that's tough.
You don't have a gladiator?
I do have a gladiator.
Are you gonna play it?
I don't know. Man, this is tough.
What are you scared of?
What are you scared of?
I'm not scared of anything. I'm waiting for you to, like, man up.
1, 2, 4, 5. I'm going to spend 5 coins. What does this say? When damage is assigned, reassign 1 damage. I'm going to grab Gladiatrix, and I'm not going to put a Gladiator into play.
You're not even going to reserve him. You got a lot of cards there.
To reserve 5. Sure, why not?
Well,
I will reserve that. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Fresh perspective to take 1 coin. Fury is gonna go in my reserves. And then I have a bunch of coins. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you refresh the gladiators?
Yes. Check in on the comments here, see what's going on here. What's going on? Oh, what up, Nate?
This just looks like he should be in my hand as well.
Yep, there you go. Sorry.
So we did not...
Hold on, I got you. Yeah, you should have the pair of the 2.
It should be it.
There you go. Yep, look at this quick shuffle. Should be the pair.
That's yours.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. There you go. It's like the 100 Daniel said about the gore. Family gaming. Yep, Steven does family gaming, so that makes sense.
3 to take Shady Dealings.
Now they're talking about baseball. I mean, I'm in, but I just can't follow that right now. Alex, I know I need more gladiators. I'm trying my
Give
best.
Me this
Jason, I've not lost yet.
Spiculus?
I have not lost yet, but I'm doing my best.
Because he's being a baby and won't put another gladiator out.
I knew you didn't have one to play, so I waited.
You're scared.
Okay, it is my turn. I am going to put... What's your levels here? Gosh, these are so good. Alright, I'm putting Gladiatrix there.
You're so boring.
Why am I boring? What did I do? What did I even do? You don't even know. Spend 3 for this. Alright, so now we're gonna go into our so I have the crowd's favor. We now broke the 14 off the boast. So the boast was 14, so now we're gonna go into fighting. But first we can late register. I am going to, since I have crowd's favor, I'm going to buy my hand back for, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 So I'll pay 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 from my hand to pay for that. It goes into my hand.
I'm also paying 7 coins to take. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take the coins. And I'm going to use 7 from my hand.
All right.
Because I can do that.
So, late registration. So I am going to late register someone. I'm going to late register Rotarius into the Lasting Glory arena.
I will late register as well. I thought I was just going to let you get away with it.
I thought. Okay,
No.
That's all. I don't have anybody else to late register.
Okay. So Rotarius is 4 to your 2.
Yes. 4 to 2.
So I go first.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to play a tactic. I'm going to exhaust the Gladiator. And I'm going to deal 1 damage.
Reaction when you use a tactic, deal 1 damage to target Gladiator.
And then he has when Rotarius attacks, exhaust a target Gladiator. Oh, so I didn't even spend that card.
Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, you did. Too bad.
Fine.
Okay. So I am going to... Man. I don't even know. There's so much going on.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
I'm going to look at what's going on. I don't know if you have any reactions. I think you probably do. But I will... This is the worst.
Come on, babe.
So wait, did he not attack?
He did. He dealt 1. Oh, sorry.
That's why I was confused. So I will pass.
Okay, I'm going to pierce. Deal 1 damage to a target. If that gladiator is defeated during this combat turn, I may pay 2 coins to return pierce to my hand.
When damage is assigned, redirect it. Reassign the damage.
When damage is assigned, prevent up to 2 damage from target gladiator.
Okay. Oh, okay. So now it comes back to me. I still pass.
I'll pass.
Okay, so then we ready? And you have
4.
4.
Okay, I'm gonna hit you for 1.
Okay. I get a coin.
Okay. Take that coin.
Ah, it's so tense. Alright, so you won. Don't forget, you own this.
I know.
So you can use it.
So
when damage is assigned, exhaust Verona to deal 2 damage to a gladiator.
Okay.
Alright, so I have 4, 5, 6 speed. I have 6 speed.
I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, so you go first.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Jason told me to stop being a baby and kill my people. So, Peter,
Okay.
The way the sponsorship works, you need to have people in your villa, yes, in order to have gladiators on the battlefield. So right now, I have a total of 5 influence, which allows me to have up to 5 influence worth of gladiators in the arenas. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
So that's how that works.
I'm going to use Crixus to deal 2 to you.
So you're activating Crixus to deal 2 damage to a gladiator.
And then I'm also going to use Salamis as a tactic, and I'm going to put it on here, which bumps up his shield from 3 to 7. No,
oh,
plus
3
4.
to 7. Okay.
So it's going to take 7.
So move that so that you've activated it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna activate Murmillo and deal 2 damage to that and Abata.
Hang on.
Now, when we're fighting, we can play a tactic, and we can attack with one gladiator.
Those are our options. When damage is assigned, prevent any amount of damage to target gladiator, and then deal that much damage split between mine. So I'm going to put one here and one here.
Okay. All right. Okay. So then I'm going to play my tactic, and I'm going to... I'm going to deal 2 damage to this gladiator to kill it. You get a coin. So I used Brutal Strike to deal 2 damage to kill that. All right, now it's Lizzy's turn.
I am going to use Hermes.
Nope.
What? Oh, did I fall down?
That's all right. You're going to activate Hermes?
I'm going to activate Hermes, deal 2 to Murmillo. And then it says when Hermes attacks, I can ready another gladiator. Nice. So I'm going to ready Crixus again.
Okay. All right.
And that was just one thing. I can also...
Oh, I don't know if I can get out of this.
I'm going to deal 2 damage to a target gladiator.
And I'm going to prevent that.
Okay.
All right, so it's my turn. I'm going to attack with Rotarius, dealing 1 damage to Crixus. And when he attacks, I exhaust another gladiator. So those have been... That's been exhausted. I did that, and then I'll go ahead and I will exhaust that gladiator.
Okay.
So now it's your turn.
I'm going to exhaust a target gladiator.
Okay.
With my snare.
All right. I'm going to ready a gladiator and remove 1 damage from it, and then I'm going to attack and deal 2 damage to Crixus.
I'm going to, when damage is assigned, reassign up to 3 damage from target gladiator to another target gladiator.
When damage is assigned, reassign up to 3 damage from a target gladiator to another target gladiator.
I'll put it back on you.
Okay. All right. So now it's your turn.
I pass.
I also pass. So we're going to ready our gladiators. Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous.
Okay, I have
2,
4, 5.
I have 3, 4, 5, 6. So I go first. So I'm going to... Wait, what?
Hang on. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I just realized something. It's okay. We're good.
You're good?
I'm good.
All right. I'm going to attack with Murmillo. And... deal 2 damage to Crixus. Okay, so he's dead. You get a coin.
I can retire him on his own. Okay, thank you.
Retire him.
Okay, I am going to use Praetor. Exhaust Praetor to deal 1 damage to a target gladiator. So I kill Murmillo unless there's something you can do. Derek?
What's up?
I dealt 1.
You dealt 1? I will prevent 1 damage.
Okay, how many do you have, though?
What do you mean?
How many people? Because if you exhaust them, they no longer support.
What?
Yeah. Once you exhaust them, that takes away their support. So how many do you have? Do you still have enough to support your people? Do you still have 4?
I have 4.
Okay. I'm also going to attack with Spiculous.
So wait, you did
I did a tactic.
You did a tactic.
And then I did an attack.
And now you're attacking. Okay, so Murmillo will...
bite the dust.
Will die. I get a coin.
You do.
All right. So I'm going to attack with Rotarius and deal 1 damage here.
Okay.
And also exhaust it.
Okay.
Okay, so now it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to play each of my gladiators gain +1 speed until the end of the battle.
Nice.
And then I'm also going to take Pretorius and deal 1 damage. Oh, I can't do 2 tactics. I'll have to wait.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
That's my turn.
I'm going to exhaust Gallus and deal 2 damage to Spiculous.
Okay. Okay, I pass.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, I don't. I have a tactic.
Oh, Gallus. Okay.
I'm going to use my tactic to deal 1
damage to him.
To...
That's a coin.
Or, yeah. 1 damage,
to
killing him.
Yep. Dang it. I get a coin. I'll take that coin.
See, I knew what I was doing. I was like, I'm killing this dude. Get out of here. Here's your coin.
Okay. Ready.
Okay. You're gonna ready?
No. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any other tactics.
Okay.
And
so I'm at...
You have
3, 4, 5,
6. And I'm
so
at 2. So you definitely are faster than me.
Okay. So I'm gonna use tactic, deal 1 unpreventable damage. Oh, wait, no. I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna deal 1 damage.
Okay.
Here.
I will attack and deal 2 damage here to kill him.
Okay. Okay. Then I'm going to use him, deal 2.
Deal 1. When he's exhausted, he gets 1 damage. Okay. I will pass. I don't have any other tactics to use.
I'll pass. So I'm at 4.
Ready?
You're at 1.
4 to 1. Go ahead.
Okay. So I go first so I can deal 2.
Now you can deal 2.
He's not exhausted.
And I will attack and deal 2 to him.
Okay.
Oh, if you didn't have that
He's at 7, not 3.
You didn't have that stupid tactic card that gave you +4.
Okay. I pass.
I pass as well.
I have 4. You have 1. I'm going to deal 2.
Dead. My gosh. And that's the game. You swept me.
Because I have
6.
All 6.
I tried to stop you from sweeping me. I should have just gone all in on this first battle. But I didn't think that you'd be able to take it. Oh my gosh.
So that was actually kind of a quicker game because we did it in 2 rounds. Normally you had to go to at least 3 before someone will get to 6.
Usually, yeah.
Usually.
3 rounds is typically the norm in the games that we played, but like you played very, very, very well.
I did. Because I got stomped last night and I was like, I can't do that on screen. I can't let people see that.
You got so destroyed last night.
I did. I got totally destroyed and I was so angry. And Derek, so you can? I'm like, no, don't talk to me.
Don't talk to me.
So I've been plotting all day how to like come back.
But that's how you play For Glory. Don't use my strategy.
Well,
but at least it shows
Derek's strategy.
You stole my strategy
night.
and you did it against me.
So it's useful strategy.
But fighting over the arenas, manipulating and using your influence off your patrons, which also have abilities, very interesting, and the whole deck building system works so well. So
the game is already fully funded on Kickstarter. Definitely go take a look at if you love deck builders, if you love confrontation games, if you love fighting, if you love
if you're a fan
games.
If you're a fan of Star Realms, Hero Realms, any 2-player confrontational duel, like this game is for you. I mean, if this comes out this year, I'm super stoked because it's a top 10 game for me. Like, I've been hyped about this game since I played the prototype.
Yeah. I mean, I remember the prototype from a year and a half ago. It was like the best game we played at Proto Chicago. Yeah, if it sticks in your mind,
like, in that well, like...
Yeah, definitely. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We hope you enjoyed this playthrough of For Glory. Definitely go check it out on Kickstarter, back a copy yourself, and join us tomorrow. We are going to be playing...
Feudal Endeavor. We're going to be auctioning off deeds to land in feudal Russia during the late 1700s. Yeah, Catherine the Great.
So you're not going to want to miss it. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you, everybody.